Hello, TGIF. It is the last day of the longest month of the year. Yes, it is the 8,542nd day of January. But it doesn't matter because it is the last day of the month. Hello and welcome to TTTT. My name is Amina Abdiraba. I am your host. Hello to my amazing panelists. Should I say hello to you?
What up?
Munataka musalimiwe?
What up?
Musalimiwe?
Kusalimiwa ilibadilisha maana.
Oh. That's true. Okay, so can I pass greetings? It's still
pass.
Pass. Let me do that. Hello Kwach, hello Tom Daktari, who I have not seen in a long time.
Sure.
Yeah?
I've been a lot has happened, you know, building a state house back in Machakos. It's happened.
In fact, we are honored to have you. I don't know how you found time in your busy schedule.
Anyway, mabarua tena lazima ni released.
But it's good to have you. It's good to have you. Hi, Nosim.
Hi, nimeshanga ufiki.
Nimefika mpenzi wangu. How are you? How are you, Nosim?
I'm very good.
Yeah. You know, Nosim has to go to school, then somehow come to the show, so that's why you cannot see her a lot of the times. But how have you been, Nosim?
I'm good. I'm doing my best. It's January the 700th.
Yeah.
We are breathing. We thank God.
We are hanging on.
It's clear you don't want to know how my week
how are you doing?
You don't even recognize that I have been here.
It's because you're always here with us.
Amina was like, hi Kwach, hi Tom Daktari. Like, I'm like the subtext to Tom Daktari.
Oh gosh, you're right. I greet people based on their followers these days. You know, like, depending on how
depending
and I give you like 200,000. I'm like, how is your fan?
Basi ndenga utamsalimia kweli.
I can't even glimpse. I can't even waste my nikimwangalia na macho. All right, so now let's take a look at some of the stories that have been trending this entire week. Kumekuwa na mambo mengi sana. So these are some of the stories that have been making headlines. Makanga ni mdomo tu. Wanakwanga tu na mdomo, sindio? It seems change is coming near them. What a clash between matatu touts, taxi drivers, and hawkers. Stick around for that story. Now, I'm not sure how to pronounce this name, but Lucretia Cormasa, a 19-year-old healthcare worker from Georgia in the U.S., recorded herself twerking on patients. It seems that nursing is her side hustle. Twerking clearly is the main hustle. How do people do things like this? And then they record themselves. What? Kenyans in the US are reportedly informing authorities about undocumented fellow Kenyans in exchange for $750. How true is this? Let's discuss in a bit. But it's okay. Now, United States President Donald Trump executive orders on mass deportations and funding cuts on the health sector has hit Kenyans who have reportedly resorted to snitching on each other to the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement over the past few days. Some Kenyans living in the U.S. have taken to social media platforms like TikTok, claiming that the ICE was paying $750, that's 96,900 Kenyan shillings, to anyone who reports illegal immigrants for deportation. Claims the enforcement dismissed as untrue, contrary, quote-unquote, to rumors. ICE is not giving a $750 reward for tips in support of civil immigration enforcement objectives. Targeted enforcement operations are planned arrests of known criminal aliens who threaten national security or public safety. ICE went ahead to share that in a statement. Kwacha said you can do this. I just feel like you can.
I am telling you.
Isn't this like a way for you to settle scores?
The enemy is poverty. Oh. We left home to change home.
Yeah, don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal. Nikusaka ninasaka.
It's not you, it's the
96,000 for just one phone call.
But it is allegedly.
Allegedly.
That is what it is.
It is what it is. Assuming that this is factual.
Yes.
That actually ukinini what I'm imagining now could be very difficult. Ni kufuata hii pesa. After usha snitch sasa hujawekewa unaenda kulalamikia nani?
So far here in Kenya, I think, you know, they've said, was it? No, I think it was in the US, right? Yeah. The person who snitched on the shooter of the CEO, what's his name? Luigi, right?
Yes.
Akaambiwa, oh, you know, you didn't follow the instructions. You were supposed to only call this number. You called 911.
Yes.
So then you can't get the money. And I think even here in Kenya, it happened. There was someone who called to snitch on someone, and then they were told, I wish ungepiga na hii number. Ulipigana wapi? You know, so
the process is usually not a joke. There's a TikToker called Sevi, the one who narrates things on TikTok. He talked about it, how the process of claiming money that the government has promised is usually very tough, including which state you are in, or sijui how the process of how you should go, sijui talk to nani. Before you get that money, it could be 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Bado ukifuatilia pesa ya snitch. Lakini wa Kenya, mimi what I want to say, please leave our Kamba brothers alone. Hiyo mambo mnasema huko nje ati finally Wakamba wamefikiwa. Ati finally talent yao inaanza kulipa. Please.
No, but for real,
leave our brothers alone.
No. But can we talk about Tom Daktari, you and your fellow tribesmen? But even in the office, why do you feel as though you're better employees?
Yeah,
why do you have ownership within your staff?
We are. And let me tell you, tuna protect pesa ya mdosi kwa njia zote. Kampuni iende mbele. Anything ambayo inafanya kampuni isiende mbele afutwe huyo.
Okay. But at the end of the day, to me, akili, you know, you if you're not getting the money, then you could tell this person ni pay. Alafu nisikuseme.
But
you know,
sasa wewe pia.
Kuna kitu nimeona
lakini. So you're resorting to blackmail.
Kuna kitu nimeona hapo. Najiambia mtu anaripotiwa kwa hapo ashapigiwa huko na authorities ameambiwa so you have to be deported. Anasema oh Jesus. Yes, mali yako anasema 96 mimi walienda na 30. Mimi walinipeana na 30. But
you are lucky.
You're lucky 96k. Mimi 30 waliniweka ndani. But I believe you are in the United States. Na bado una snitch kwa sababu ya 97,000. I can assure you kuja nyumbani. Huyu una snitch yeye anafaa kuenda nyumbani.
Ni wewe.
Kumbe ni wewe. Kama uko majuu na 97 inakushika hivyo. Tafadhali kuja nyumbani. Kuja nyumbani, tunakungoja. Tunajua imekuwa ngumu sababu 97 hata ijatoshea hata ndege ya.
Na kama uko majuu, that's not the things we want you to send home. Tutumie pesa
ya maana.
Sio watu.
Tumetosha huku.
At the end of the day, it's giving snitch those kids who used to snitch wakiwa wadogo.
Kuna
characters zingine haziwezi badilika. Unazibeba tu mgongoni mpaka mzee.
Mwalimu hujachukua kitabu ya huyu. Huyu hajakupea.
Hata hujatupea homework.
Because I want to understand why it would bother you, Nosim. So we're living next door to each other in Georgia. Uko Massachusetts, Mali. Ni wapi wakisema kwa mameja?
Minnesota,
you're right. So we're neighbors. Why do you care? Okay, I don't have papers. Not that I don't even understand how you know I don't have papers, but you know I don't. Why should you report me? Like to what benefit?
Hiyo pesa watu pia wamekosana huko. Unajua labda aliletwa nilikuleta huko US. Ukaanza kumea pembe sasa
kidogo sasa ni wewe.
Unakuwa na pesa mingi kuniliko.
No, una try.
Oh my friend.
Hizo ni vitu za kukosa heshima.
Like for example, kuleta unakuwa na pesa nyingi.
No, I feel like ile yenye inaweza make sense ni kama tumeachana. We were in a relationship. Kwach, it's over. Go back to Kenya.
And the fact that unajua ukisharipotiwa uko na watu pia unaweza report, but in that case uwezi. Kwa sababu washasema no, we are not listening.
Sasa una report kama nani?
Wewe kama nani?
You yourself you're not
a report huyu mwenye amekureport lakini unaambiwa wewe nani wewe?
Na unajua Mkenya hata anaweza kureport by on suspicion alone.
Yeah, that's true.
Nani siko sure, but endeni muangalie.
You confirm if
I just feel like it's an amazing way to settle scores. If you think about like all of my enemies, all of them. Now what's the way you are the immigrants? Because you know now we've brought our beef in a foreign country, and now we are trying to show each other, you know, how I have, you know, I'm just living better than you are. And I just see Kwach is really thriving. He's opened his third restaurant. Pana, I'll be like, hello. Nicholas Squad, she does not have any of
I mean, do you know a study was done?
Yeah.
And they asked students that if a lecturer asked the students, I want to give A to everyone, including wale walisoma, wale hawakusoma, wale walinini, but for me to give it, all of you must come into a consensus that kila mtu apewe A. That was the first option.
Yeah.
The other option is hakuna mtu anapata A. Do you know most of the students preferred that afadhali tukose wote?
Kwa nini?
Lakini tusipe mtu mwenye hakuwa amesomea.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No.
That is human nature.
I feel that pain. You know, there's this wrong turn. I think I was telling you, Kwash, about this last week.
Yes.
There's a wrong turn here, Nation.
Just outside Nation. Yes.
Let me tell you, there's no sharper pain in your chest than when you're the one caught and everybody. You're just like, because you feel like it's so unfair. So I completely and totally relate. You just don't. No, same. Yani, we've just been saying no, same. I'm a party. Amenda Kunye, Gondwana, Bana Boy, Akuna Diamond, Zuchu. She's gone for all concerts.
Yes.
She's not been studying, and you want to give her an A? That's unfair. But tell us what you think back at home at the Trend Live. The hashtag is TTTT. We have more to talk about. We're about to take a quick break to pay some bills, but we'll be right back after this.
Ataenda kucheza nje na hii baridi yote. Why did you let him go? Si atagonjeka. Sasa asipofanya tizi, how will he win more trophies? To protect our family from germs that cause illness when it's cold, we use Dettol soap.
Dettol soap with germ defense gives you protection. When it's cold, germs are transferred in different ways. And Dettol soap's germ defense protects you from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Be Dettol sure.
Hello and welcome to the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, where education, faith and excellence shape the future. To all 2024 KCSE graduates, we are excited to welcome you to the Catholic University of Eastern Africa family. With over 40 years of educational excellence, we offer world-class programs that prepare you for success in the global workforce. Whether you're a fresh graduate or a professional upgrading your career, join us today and take the first step toward your bright future. Visit www.cuea.edu to learn more.
I trust Sunlight 2-in-1 washing powder to give my clothes a sensational clean and an uplifting fragrance.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sunlight. More than you expect.
I promise najaribu to raise school fees so that I can live the dream life, but it's so freaking hard.
Meaning jana mlileta na Nairobi. Thank God.
I say thank God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's more than just a school. It's an immersive experience that shapes hearts, minds, and spirits. We equip you with the tools to choose. Ignite your flame. NIPS Technical College, developing character skills and competence.
Welcome back. Hi, these guys are too funny off air. All right, so we're going to read your tweets. Of course, please send them through at the Trend Live is our handle on X, the hashtag TTTT. Tonight, dressed by Woolworths Kenya. Make sure that you check out the... Yeah? It's like I'm telling the cows to come back home. Can you hear me? Like, welcome back. It's loud. But I've been dressed by Woolworths. Yes, kwacho umeshangaa nini?
I was wondering, nilikuwa nasikia hii makengele.
Yeah. You're reminiscent of Ushago. Unashangaa nini? What's going on?
Anakumbuka venye hajapeleka mahali.
Dawari.
Sorry, it's okay.
Hey, Coach, everything is reminding you you're single. Na February inaanza kesho. In fact, these 2 weeks, just delete social media.
We are going for men's conference.
Just delete it. But if you're looking for a place to go and look for clothes that you want to take someone special out, you want to look, a lot of guys sometimes they don't really dress up. They just come the way they are. They come as you are. Please don't. Just go pick out a really nice dapper outfit just to impress sometimes. Shock your lady. So go and get that at Woolworths. So yeah.
You know, the last time Nosim was here, I think ni kama kuna kitu nilisema ikakan kama I'm making a suggestion. Today she made it clear on her shirt.
Oh, what did she say?
She has made it clear. FRIENDS.
Okay. She got you one. You just want it the other way around. That one actually has
yangu pia imeandikwa huku.
At the back. He doesn't want you guys to see. Now, let's talk about this next story. Business was paralyzed for much of yesterday morning after matatu operators clashed with hawkers in the Nairobi Central Business District. The matatu operators blocked key roads in the area in protest over hawkers occupying their designated spaces. The operators barricaded the roads with their vehicles, making movement in the CBD very difficult. Some were seen by them playing football Apo barabarani after abandoning their vehicles on various roads. I look like, okay, so this is when it was getting quite hectic. As you can see, they're very angry, ready to fight. It was, what is that lady doing there? Is that a lady? Hey, there too. Hello. Hello. Tom. Huku kwanza ni barabara gani ya town? Hebu niambie.
Hapa ni wapi? Where could this be?
Hapa ni town.
Hii chuo mwezi jua ka ukwenda
maandamano. Nairobi chuo mzikoni. Na unaweza pata hii ni CBD ndani. Like hiyo mabati iko CBD ndani. But what was to note on this story is for the first time nyasi zilipigana fahali wakaumia. For the first time town haikuwa inaingilika. Waheshimiwa walikwama nje ya town because hawkers and matatu people were fighting.
Wenye town.
And the governor has been there saying that both of them, both the matatus and the hawkers, need to get out of town. I think also this is a result of what the order was, because then now they are both fighting for the small spaces that are left. But my squabble here is, as we are trying to relocate them, because of course Nyasha alisema tumezoeshwa vibaya, so tukitolewa town mali atufai kukua tunaanza kulia, sasa wanataka tuende wapi. But anyway, it is still the responsibility of the government to still find a solution for them even after they are wrong. So as they were being relocated out of town, can we also try to also furnish them with the alternative places? I know the county government already said markets ziko, kuna ile market Ngundo Road pale hawajaenda kuoccupy. There matatu the terminus ile iko pale Central Park, they have not gone to occupy it yet. So we hope that if vita vilitaisha, ni they go and occupy the rightful places. The transition should be smooth so that hata wasafiri na wale wanunuzi wasiumie.
No, do you feel like they just feel like they're being thrown far away?
Yeah, considering the matatus are quite a lot in CBD. Hakuna venye watatoshea wote hapo, to be very honest, tukue ukweli. You guys are not providing the good places where they should be, and then now you want them to go where?
You mean the ones that have footfall? There's a lot of like foot traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but you see, this was a problem that was manufactured, because hawa watu ambia tu sako that tumewapea 4 slots. Do with circles, don't do with particular matatus. Ndio gari sikuje town kama haina mahali ya kupark. Kama tumewapea 4 spots za kupark, kaa umoja until wale wenye wanabeba town wamalize kubeba ndio waende.
Ama wagawane.
Coach, you realize, have you umepanda matatu jioni watu wakitoka kazini unaona hizo line?
Yes.
And you want to tell me that will work?
Yeah, but imagine it will work. Line. Unajua line huko kwa nini Nosim? It's because all entries into town are constricted. So barabara zote za kuingia town zimepata traffic. So gari zimekwama kwa traffic. So hakuna gari town. But if you make it efficient that ingia toka. Hakuna mtu anakwama kwa traffic. That way it will be very easy to manage it.
Kama kwa sababu naona Nairobi inakuwa ndogo, the city is becoming small. Yeah, we take the capital to Machakos.
Nilijua I don't know why I felt this story is heading towards Mombasa Road. Kuna kitu tu iliniambia.
No, but the only small part I agree with Tom is the moment the government will remove their offices from town, it will reduce traffic significantly. Toa the way Huduma Center iko huko Makadara, toa vigilance house hapa peleka, like what does not need to be in town should be removed from town.
Peleka nataka kusikia example. So
no, peleka all over. Peleka Kangundo Road huko, peleka zingine Riruta, peleka zingine Kikuyu, peleka zingine.
They don't want to drive that far, bwana.
No, because you know the only reason why we are driving.
But we're paying for fuel.
We know, but they don't want.
No, but we are driving to town.
Driver, the security.
You see, Nosim, that's why we have bypasses. That now you do not have to come to town. Hiyo distance inakuanga mrefu juu kuja tao alafu ndio unaanza kuenda. Lakini kama unataka kuenda Utawala na uko Kayole, au need kukuja tao. Cross to pale Embakasi, go to Utawala. So that's why we are saying if the moment you remove some of these ninis out of town, maybe, I'm not a city planner, but I think that would help ease traffic. Of course, on top of ile rotational shifts that the former governor proposed, that si lazima kila mtu aingie kazi saa 2 asubuhi na si lazima kila mtu atoke kazi 5.
Saambia wadosi wetu, acha si hatutaki kukuja hiyo saa 2 asubuhi.
Wengine waingie saa 2, wengine waingie saa 4, wengine waingie saa 6.
Wengine wafanyie nyumbani.
Wengine wafanyie nyumbani, exactly.
Tuko pale na simu. Amina anakupata
tap. Now this is quite unfortunate. Now the Turkana County government tears down a classroom that was built by Eric Omondi to help students who were studying under a tree, claiming that he did not follow proper procedures. Sasa tunajiuliza hivi, what exactly are the procedures that you require to build a classroom? I really don't understand.
Why are they not following the procedures and build the classrooms?
They should.
No, the county government. Si hao wafuate wazijenge. Now that
but mbona mmevunja yake? See,
that's all.
Why couldn't you? Okay, so since you know the procedure, you leave mine up. Then when you're ready to follow the procedure, you can come and replace it, because ini kama ile venye tu umesema kuna methali umetumia before, lakini sasa hii ndo naona ni kama like it really fits it even better. Umesema fahali wawili wakipigana nyasi umia, si ndio? So I don't know if this is some political war. I don't know what this is, but then it's the students who are suffering, not Eric. Eric is here in Nairobi.
This is that Mr. Beast story all over again.
Oh yeah.
When he went to dig wells and boreholes. And the local leadership is feeling like, consultation, sijui nini. There was enough time for you guys to, one, I agree that procedures should still be followed. Procedures are there for a reason. But even after saying that, everyone is serving the greater good. Inaweza kuwa sahi hatuwezi bomoa Kenya National Theatre ati because ilijengwa na wakoloni and they did not follow procedure. It's because the National Theatre is serving Kenyan artists. So that's the same thing I'm saying, that yes, inaweza kuwa hawakufuata procedure, but that does not necessitate ati sasa ibomolewe wabaki bila classroom.
Surely warudi pale chini ya mti.
What reason is that?
How dare he? How dare Eric Omondi come and try and make these children's lives better? How?
Nani huyu anadhani yeye nani? Anadhani ni kitu hatuwezi fanya.
Anafikiria sisi tukiwaacha chini ya mti atuwaoni
ni wajinga ndio tuachilie.
Tumetenga, tumeweka.
Tunajua na tutafanya. Meanwhile wacha wanyeshewe kidogo kwa sababu tunajua kwa nini. Maybe they have reasons why.
Yeah, it builds, it builds.
Imagine pettiness at the expense of children's lives.
It's crazy.
Hata mwingine anakuja anatujengea darasa. Yeye kama nani? Sisi tunajitosha.
On a greater scale,
we have to take a break, watch, but
how leaders thrive is by keeping people in poverty.
Yes.
You have to be impoverished so that when I come with 50 bob during elections, I am able to convince you to.
It becomes a big deal.
So mkikaa kwa classroom, nikileta zile viatu siku ya nini na mmewekewa cement, you will not feel like this is a big nini na mtu ashajenga classroom.
See, I've told you, it's like when politicians go back to shags, or even when they do all these videos and they're like, have constructed this. I have done this and this. No. That's our money. You're just explaining to us what you've been doing with the money that we've been paying you every month.
And then building a boda shed and writing their names there is like a hospital.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, sim.
Hi.
Level 5.
Hey.
Surely. Because this is a boda all round. I'm like, relax.
Funded by Tom Daktari.
Honorable. Come on. All right, so when we get back, I have to read your comments. Kwach, Nosim, and Tom, let's get ready with some tweets. At The Trend Live is our handle, the hashtag TTTT. Acha tupunge hewa kidogo. Tulipe pills. Hey. Uborante, let's pay some bills. We'll be right back.
Now get Showmax Premier League Mobile plus 3 gigs of data for only 450 shillings. Just dial *544*37#. Only with Showmax and Safaricom. T's and C's apply.
This Sunday at 5:30 p.m., join us for an exciting episode of Property Focus. We're taking you inside the exclusive launch of insulated concrete forms by On-Site ICF.
What can we do as a community to reduce this monster gap in affordable housing?
Witness industry leaders share groundbreaking insights and innovative ideas. Tune in this Sunday at 5:30 p.m. only on Property Focus.
To protect our family from germs that cause illness when it's cold, we use Dettol soap.
Dettol soap with germ defense gives you protection. When it's cold, germs are transferred in different ways. And Dettol soap's germ defense protects you from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Be Dettol sure.
Don't you disrespect my lover.
To protect our family from germs that cause illness when it's cold, we use Dettol soap.
Dettol soap with germ defense gives you protection. When it's cold, germs are transferred in different ways. And Dettol soap's germ defense protects you from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Be Dettol sure.
Deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour. Enjoy Heifer beef meat on bone at 499 shillings per kg. Orange Navel imported at 189 shillings. Dawat basmati rice 5 kg at 1,099 shillings. Hanan toilet paper white 10 pack at 389 shillings. And Hisense 43-inch TV at 25,495 shillings. Deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour.
This is NTV.
Tonight, abductions and unexplained murders. Where does the buck stop?
The buck must stop somewhere. In this case, the president.
Cabinet Secretary Justin Muturi fingers his boss as families of slain abductees demand justice. Also tonight,
our platform calls for a robust and meaningful public participation on electoral reform processes that goes beyond perfunctory consultations.
Tight deadlines and a stacked up in-tray. Final 2 members of the IEBC selection panel sworn in amid calls to expedite the process of recruiting electoral commissioners. Plus, heavy fighting in Goma as M23 rebels capture another town in eastern DRC. Kinshasa and Kigali finger-pointing continues. And it's not time to rush to the farms yet.
Most parts, the onset dates will be from the second week of March going on.
We tell you the reason for the mysterious January showers pounding various parts of the country.
Deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour. Enjoy Heifer beef meat on bone at 499 shillings per kg. Orange Navel imported at 189 shillings. Dawat basmati rice 5 kg at 1099 shillings. Hanan toilet paper white 10 pack at 389 shillings. And Hisense 43-inch TV at 25,495 shillings. Deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour.
Indulge in that moment. With every spoonful of Delamere real fruit yogurt.
To protect our family from germs that cause illness when it's cold, we use Dettol soap.
Dettol soap with germ defense gives you protection. When it's cold, germs are transferred in different ways, and Dettol soap's germ defense protects you from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Be Dettol sure.
The future is here, and it's brighter than ever. Join us at the Higher Education Fair and Skills Expo 2025, where opportunities meet ambition. We will discover programs, gain insights, and celebrate innovation in education, career, and talent. This is your gateway to shaping the future. Mark your calendar, January 30th and 31st, 2025, at the iconic Kenyatta International Convention Center in Nairobi. Whether you're a student, a parent, an educator, or an employer, there's something for everyone. Explore exhibitions, participate in plenary sessions, and connect with key players in education and industry. Empower your dreams today. Don't miss the 17th edition of
And welcome back. All right, so I promise we will read your tweets when we get back. At The Trend Live is our handle on X. Yes, so Coach, what
Steve
are people
Kags
saying?
is talking about my haircut. Anasema hii takata. Hiyo haircut ni ile niliona online ikifanywa na protractor na divider. It's not that one, but inaweza kata nini left, right and center. Kukatia ndio imeshindwa. Michael is saying, question is it a must the PSV enter the CBD? If we want to upgrade the standard of our city, let's not let the disorderly PSV access the CBD. There should be no buses owned by the, there should be buses owned by the county designated to enter CBD. Watching from Embu, this is Nyamu. Alex, the show is lit, just like Man City fans are waiting for Arsenal. Tutawapiga.
Itakuwa mbaya.
Itakuwa mbaya.
I am Kenyan hapa anasema mimi naona Tom Daktari alikuwa snitch. No way unaweza kuwa na ujuzi ya vitu mingi hiyo design.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about Tom.
Alafu anauliza Amina umeamua kuvalia vifuli kwani?
Walai, unaziona? So kama siko ni bangles zangu.
Hawako aware this is the new fashion.
Ooh, la la la.
I think fashion siku hizi mnaibadilisha sana. Tony Young is saying the Turkana county government needs to list the procedure on how to build a Mabati classroom. This is just a matter of ego and exposure.
Yeah. That's very true. That's very, very true. Actually, didn't follow due procedure. Why did they wait then? Why did they even put up a structure? Where were they? Where were the officials before it got there? You know, it's
there's a structure, ndio ufikie kujenga.
Yeah.
No,
for you to erect a structure, you have to follow the structure.
Sawa, quite. No, but it's the same pain, I'm sure, as people who had these buildings or malls, and then you finished, you've completed, you're in the last stall, 18th floor. Unaambiwa, quite. Well, let's see your documents.
You guys don't remember Taj Mahal?
Yeah.
It was brought down, I think, after...
In fact, thank you. That's what I was talking about.
Taj Mahal was brought down, I think, a year after. It's crazy. And I hear these days there are zile unauziwa ukiambiwa sasa hii shamba na kuuzia 200,000 juu iko na kesi. So we make sure umerudisha pesa yako haraka kabla ubomolewe.
Yeah. But that's, hey, buying land. Sometimes even when you go to people who work, I don't know where, I don't mention where.
Yeah.
You go, they assure you meet everyone.
Yeah.
You meet everyone. Nakwambia kwa mpaka chief. Anakuashua and still you cannot be sure. It's very very.
Baadaye ndio unagundua kuna chief anaitwa hiyo jina hiyo.
Unajua kunanga chief hapa.
Hii area tumekosa chief the last 3 years.
Huyo ni.
I like, but I stayed at his house.
Huyo ni thief.
He's a thief, not a chief.
Senior thief.
Anyway, inauma. All right, so now let's talk about this nurse. All right, so now. We're going to play the clip, but Lucretia Kormasa Koyan, a 19-year-old healthcare worker from Georgia in the U.S., has been arrested and charged with exploitation of disabled persons after sharing a TikTok video of herself dancing on the heads of 2 of her patients. One footage allegedly taken at one of the patients' home in Loganville shows Miss Lucretia dancing inappropriately over the seated disabled individual while wearing scrubs and a stethoscope. Yeah, you can see that.
No,
no sim for the views.
No way you went to school for that long to do that.
Oh,
no.
Nashangaa sana mna. Oh, nani amelalamika?
Mgonjwa.
Kwa hivi uone.
We need to hear from mgonjwa.
So unajua sisi labda mgonjwa amesema nasikia
mgonjwa is disabled.
Labda tunasema hivyo na mgonjwa alipona.
Oh God, no! I don't want to laugh. This is how we're all going to issue an apology.
No, mimi unajua tukisikia kwa hawa ambao itakuwa sawa.
Ushaona zile vitu zinakanga vibaya from nje. Like when it was happening, I remember there's one sijui kama ni PS ama nini, the one who insisted on physically greeting a Muslim lady during a party. You remember that story?
Yes.
I'm sure during the time that was happening, he didn't think much about it.
No, he didn't.
But later akiona hiyo video anajiuliza, kwani nilikuwa nafanya?
Like in this situation, do you have to think much to understand that is wrong?
But no, Sim. There was a time here in Kenya we were celebrating a certain nurse, I think it was from Eldoret or somewhere, who was entertaining patients inside the wards.
Yes.
She was dancing on TikTok and she became famous and she started doing interviews and whatnot. And I remember saying during that time that when you open this box, you do not know how far it will go.
Yes.
Social media has a dopamine effect that it will keep pushing you to do more and more absurd things. We will start having surgeons posing between a surgery to do a TikTok challenge.
Yes, we've had that though.
Yeah.
We've had that.
Because that's how they're going to get likes, that's how it's going to be famous, that's how people are going to talk. I will not be shocked. This girl is now going to be more famous than she was before she did this ridiculous thing.
Of course, and I know she was trying to entertain them.
Yeah.
And
was she? I feel like she was being weird.
No, she was. I just think that Ali dance angetoka kwa kichwa. Angela tu hapo kando.
Okay, sawa.
Tungeshangilia tungesema. Sasa ukinajua ukisha kichwa tena mgongo usiguze.
Umesema kichwa tu ndio iliharibu.
But she's 19.
Still. I'm sure at 19 would I have done that? I don't know. I mean,
from the head,
at 19 with such you get such attention, it could push you to do things.
To work, I don't even like. You're making it sound like these are things we just regularly do. The only difference is that she recorded it. No, like I don't know if there are that many people out here who are just dancing on patients.
I think she was looking for something that has not been done yet.
And we should be very careful what we upload on social media. That's what I keep saying. Because the more we are uploading nothing, because we got to a place where we are now uploading people for just how they look. Velulizaliwa hivyo. Wewe sasa ni celeb.
Yeah, did you see the guy who recently went viral because, people were using him and pretending that they go on FaceTime and pretend that guy is the one who's on FaceTime and he has like this beard. He looks very, You could too, to say me.
I mean, I was busy consuming Trump and Goma stories.
Okay.
Which story is this? Which side?
So it's like, there are always these trends, like the one for this, disabled artist who people were doing this and like this, and then they dance. So there's this other one for this guy. He's not disabled in any way, but then he doesn't look as attractive. But the fact that he's being used by millions of users, on this app to just show how he does not look that nice is kind of crazy. So people are just willing to take it as far as they humanly possibly can. And you're right, Kwach, it's very worrying.
Do you guys know the Hawk to a girl was at the inauguration?
Oh, let's talk about sorry.
Trump. The Hawk to a girl was at the inauguration.
Hawk to a?
Hawk to was at the inauguration at Trump.
Stop.
That's what I'm saying.
They did say that they want to, the press secretary did say that they want to invite content creators, influencers, what are they called? Independent journalists. So come on, Kido, up at SPM. And one time, what do you mean? What do you mean? Just, you just have to sign in.
That's what I'm saying, it's ridiculous.
Send in your info. Okay, so we have to talk about this. You know what, Kwach, you did raise something, and we have to talk about Goma before we end the show. Residents in Goma, the largest city in the east of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, were fleeing on Monday after the Rwanda-backed M23 armed group claimed to have captured the regional hub from Congolese forces as fighting escalated despite calls from the United Nations Security Council for the rebels to withdraw. Gunshots rang out across Goma overnight before dozens of rebels in military uniform early Monday morning marched into the capital of North Kivu province, which sits on the border with Rwanda in the volatile region rich in minerals that are critical to much of the world's technology. Please know that where we are at right now, if we have seen war and displaced people, it's about to get worse. I don't know if you saw during Trump's inauguration, all of those guys who are in tech, you saw them at the front, you guys? Yeah? Okay. So that's just where we are headed. And I feel so bad for the millions who have been displaced over the past, I don't even know how many years at this point. The videos, I saw a 4-year-old working at the mines. I don't know how you guys feel when you see those stories. No, Sim, let me start with you.
Honestly, I feel like it's very inhumane. Where is the humanity, first of all? Because no way you're going to get a phone at someone's life, at a child's life, at a woman's life. Like, that is very insane. And because now you get it at the minerals at cheaper prices, like, you could just pay the amount that you need to pay, treat people nicely. It's not that hard. It's crazy.
It is.
Right now, Sudan is going through issues. South Sudan is going through issues. Somalia is still going through issues. Now Congo is going through issue that is extending to Rwanda by extension. So the larger East African bloc, we almost have 3 or 4 of our neighbors going through issues at the same time. And I think for so long we have not been interested in international policy, but I think we should start getting interested in these things, because these people, when you want to flee, wanaenda wapi? Where are they going? Where do you think they are going? They are going to the neighboring countries. And if we are part of the bloc, we are one of the neighboring countries where they are going to. And I'm not saying coming here is a bad thing. We have always been very hospitable to our neighbors.
Yes.
I am just saying that whatever crisis they are going through is as much our interest as it is there.
Thank you. And if you feel as though it doesn't affect you, sometimes when you watch the news, you feel like, oh, that's something that's happening so far away.
Yeah.
As we were talking, when now Tom is in Macha, because he spends a lot of time in Macha, you feel like, you watch it like the way people watch the Middle East, where you just think it's something that's happening so far away from where you are.
Yes.
But they will come. And I know we all know a few Congolese people here and there. Cannot speak any other language other than a little Swahili and a lot of French.
Yes.
Where do you think they're coming from? Think about it.
So that's why I remember when the Dadaab situation became a situation, Kenyans started complaining. They started saying, no, we need to funga this thing now, because now we are facing a crisis here. That's what happens when your neighbors are going through it. And let's also not think that this is also far away from us. Every time we're looking like we will have a civil strife. Those are the kind of things that happen in those countries.
And it is
about the issue in Congo, whoever is interested, who and who, it's been a whole story out there. Rwanda the other day wamesema South Africa kama inataka vita tuendeni basi.
Already. I was so shocked. I'm like, guy, I thought you guys were just hosting basketball matches. What's going on? What happened? I thought you said no to war forever.
Because those are not the kind of shots they should be taking. Yeah.
Really quite.
And the fact that the neighboring countries they're getting involved and not in a good way, they're not helping. That is even worse. How are you trying to bring back the person who is hurting the people there?
So let's really pray for them, because you see mtu huwa aimuumi unless imemkaribia. So you see, for example, Kwach vile tu umehamia hiyo place umehamia, isahi uambiwe toroka uache hiyo fridge ulinunua, ama ukishamaliza tu kujenga unaambiwa
you need to leave.
Very sad.
You know, when you see those videos of those people leaving their land,
we've got to go.
Na anatoka tu.
Yeah, but you have to. What do you mean?
Like,
I mean,
as
it's
in
painful. It's hard, but I mean, it's your, especially if you have kids. You leave. You like the LA fires. You know, people didn't want to leave their houses. You know, and it was in such an affluent area. You have spent your entire life savings. Umejenga tu nyumba. All you have to show for your life is the house you've built, and now you're being told to leave it. You're seeing the fire coming. You have to go at some point.
At 93 years old.
I wish you guys would just go on to the UNHCR website and read about what the Congolese refugees go through, some of the experiences they've had. You know, just surviving the rebel groups to make their way into Kenya. It's so sad and just so heartbreaking. And I'm so sorry that's how we're going to end the show tonight. Thank you so much for Woolworths sponsoring my show tonight, and of course dressing me as well. Thank you very much. Make sure that you visit any of their branches in Nairobi, in Mombasa, or in Kisumu. Thank you very much to my panelists. Nosim, you have 2 seconds. Utasama?
Muni follow. Nosim Natasha kila mahali.
I like that. Tom?
Yeah. Give her 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 30 followers is enough for him. See you next week.
All right, so I've got Peter Salasia coming in at 10 p.m. There's a lot he wants to talk about. Nameless as well, joining us on the show, and a lot more. Make sure you check in at 10 p.m. My name is Amina Abdirabba. Good evening. Time now for the news.